Then next, Crystal Palace take on West Ham United, of course, off the back of an incredible victory at Anfield for Crystal Palace. No one saw that coming.
No.
And then West Ham United, still a lot to play for them because now they're out. They're not going to win a European trophy.
No, they need the points now, West Ham.
Yeah.
They need the points in order to qualify for Europe. And you know, they're in the process and they're doing a good job of it at the moment of redefining what West Ham are about.
A
European team who perennially finish in the top 8 of the Premier League. That's an achievement for West Ham because fairly recently they went down, didn't they? You know, yeah. I remember them going down, struggling, and being fairly underwhelming. You know, they've got that tradition of fans planting the corner flag in the centre circle. It wasn't that long ago that was happening. They were a team in disarray at various points. That isn't the case now. And if they can get into Europe again, it really would be a massive statement for David Moyes, a massive statement for what West Ham United want to be. And I think they will believe that they can do it. They're going to need to put a bit of a run together, start accruing some points, hope that maybe Newcastle United, Manchester United slip up a little bit. But it is there for them if they can put a run together.
Oh, absolutely.
If they can put the run together.
As you mentioned as well, and who knows better than our colleague Carlton Cole, who's on after us on the Sports Bar with Adam Cattrall, with West Ham, because he got relegated with them.
Yeah, was he part of that team? Yeah. So, and when you think about where West Ham are now, they're a million miles away from that, and they're in the process of redefining the club. And look, if they can finish in the European spots, what would that be? That'd be 3 years in a row playing European football. It's a marker for who the club are and where they want to be. So I anticipate them beating Crystal Palace. And again, I anticipate them doing it fairly convincingly. Do you?
Oh, yeah. I think that for them now, it's just so important that they do nick a European place, especially with Chelsea hot on the trail. Nobody saw that coming. I've already tipped them. I think Chelsea nick a European space. What are they? 2 points. They're a point behind West Ham, 3 points behind Newcastle, who currently sit in 6th. But they've got a game in hand.
We have, we've got a couple of games in hand on West Ham United. But the thing with Chelsea, I feel like we're capable of beating anyone. So when we go to Arsenal, I have a fantasy of us doing it. I'm sure you feel the same.
Oh yeah.
Right, on some level, I love the idea of Arsenal actually somehow winning a game, getting on top, Man City blowing it, and then Chelsea stopping Arsenal winning the league. Like that would be the poetic, perfect way. I don't want to risk it. But if I could choose, that's what I want. And I think that Chelsea are capable of going to Arsenal and winning. I really do, and stopping Arsenal. But
well, look at Stamford Bridge at the start of the season.
Exactly.
It was very close. Exactly.
But I also think that the reason why it's difficult for Chelsea to get into the European spots because I believe that we can take points off Arsenal. But we could drop points to anyone.
Absolutely.
We can drop points to absolutely anyone.
Well, all going to be covered here on talkSPORT across the weekend. We've got, of course, live and exclusive commentary of those 2 FA Cup games and Wolverhampton Wanderers hosting Arsenal. We'll have updates as well across the network on all those games. Next on Thank Football this Friday, we're going to look ahead to more games in the Premier League.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.